Hey guys, I'm Sifu Mike, and this is Tactical Kung Fu Mixed Martial Arts, and I'm making this video as a reply to some of the negative comments that I've gotten over the years. And actually some of them are very much like 3 years old, and I'm just now getting to it, and I'm not even like, my fancy camera isn't set up. I have already done my cancer fundraising challenge. I did like 910 push-ups earlier. This was already set up. This is a webcam. It's not even the best video quality. Not even using my fancy audio setup, just a webcam, because I was like, you know, I gotta finally reply to some of these things, even though they're very low on my priority list. Because honestly, man, I don't make money from YouTube. This channel isn't monetized, and so yeah, I mean, your comments aren't completely insignificant. If they were, I would have deleted them. I meant to reply to them, but I just, had much better things to do, like earning money, paying rent, and doing what I enjoy doing, which is martial arts and making videos that people comment on, right? And so I didn't feel like the need to try to pin out and type out and do exactly what you do to get in this thing. I was just like, hey man, I'm going to do what I do, which is talk to myself in a camera. And so this whole series of videos is going to be a reply to very much all the negative feedback that I've gotten, or negative comments on some of the videos. And I'm just like, I'm going to make it all in one big video and just be done with it, one kind of blanket video. This is always going to be my reply to virtually everything, because they're basically all the same. They really are. I think, yes. So this is the point where I'm going to talk about like having 100% resistance on your techniques. And probably, if you don't want to hear me swear, you should stop watching now, because I'm probably gonna swear a good bit. It just bugs me how freaking stupid people are. People in my own industry, right? This is not for the people who commented. They've already drank the Kool-Aid. Half of them probably got like concussions and have been hit in the head because they firmly believe that this is like the right way to go. It is the dumbest thing possible. Okay, so the idea that you have to do full resistance against a technique that is like, oh, it's not going to work unless it does so against full resistance, right? How many freaking times can I kick somebody in the knee? Think about that. Like, how many times, like, let's put this in a different perspective. This is like, you go to a gun safety course, and tell the instructor, hey, I don't believe that being shot by this gun is going to be effective. I don't think it's going to stop me. Shoot me so I can see, so I can feel full resistance. I'm going to go against this. I want you to shoot me. That's never going to happen. Never. There's just too much common sense to say, oh, that bullet's going to kill you. It's the same thing of saying like, oh, I don't believe getting hit by a car is going to seriously injure or kill me. I'm going to go play in traffic and prove them wrong. I mean, really? Really? You want 100% resistance against the thing, and you're like, it's not a good self-defense technique unless you can do it 100% on a freaking video, right? It's just, that's so dumb. There really is. Because here's the thing. From an instructor's standpoint, if I injure you, right, on purpose to demonstrate a technique that it works, I'm going to injure you on purpose, it's no longer self-defense. I did it on purpose. And just because you signed a waiver doesn't give me the right to do what society has deemed illegal by committing assault. So most instructors who are smart aren't going to do that to somebody. They're not going to like freely injure somebody. Plus, if that somebody is paying them and they have no contracts, they injure them, all of a sudden they can't pay them. Or if they do have contracts, which a lot of them do, and they get injured, they still pay regardless. But when they leave, or when their contract's up, they don't renew it. because they're like, I got injured, I'm not going to do it again. Or they need word of mouth, and if the mouth says, oh, I got a broken arm because of something that my instructor did to me, you know, that's not going to be good marketing. They're not going to go to their friends and be like, you should do this martial art. Yeah, sure, I've got a couple of broken bones from it, but hey, whatever, you should do it. No, the rational human being is going to be like, nope, gonna nope out of this mess, right? I mean, seriously, there's 300 million people in the U.S., 300 million people, over 300 million people, and less than 1% of them actually do martial arts enough to check mark a box on a survey. I know this because I did that survey. Okay? It's just like the only people that ever take the martial arts industry serious are the people in the martial arts industry. So the idea that you have to resist 100% against something and for it to be self-defense is just crazy. It's just like, no. Like, you've never actually seen legit self-defense techniques that require no strength, are very simple, and super effective, and the fight's over and done with in less than 30 seconds. I tell my people all the time, if it lasts past 30 seconds, you messed up. Seriously. Not only that, but actual self-defense is going beyond punching and kicking. Alright, everybody thinks about that, but man, more people pass away and get injured from falling down than from crime. So I'm going to teach good balance. I'm going to teach break falls. Okay? Also, there's like an entire legal system filled with 300 million some odd people who are in that legal system who all are completely, thoroughly ignorant of all things martial arts, including the very people that I'm talking to and talking about, right? They're going to see any martial arts as being hyper-violent, blood sport kind of thing, because that's what they see in TV and movies and media and all other stuff, and that's because people are like, we have to 100% resist against everything. So now you have an entire legal system that thinks if you so much as do a single class in martial arts, then they're like, oh man, you're badass, you're hyper-violent. We're going to throw the book at you for any self-defense technique that you actually do. I know people in my state who have legitimately self-defense technique. They should have been right, but because they did martial arts, the legal system put them in jail. Right? I tell you, I have to teach people how to defend themselves against the legal system, because there is a certain line between self-defense and assault, right? And it is determined by the result of what you do, right? If I push somebody and they just stumble backwards, self-defense, I'm good. If I push somebody, they fall over and hit their head on a table and they have to get surgery and stuff like that, now it's lethal force, and because I did martial arts, because I've got a resume that long, I might go to prison, right? That's how the legal system operates. Not only that, but then you've got the other stuff like fitness, man, gosh. How many people pass away from all kinds of things related to not being healthy? Like, I'm going to teach people to be fit, because like running on a treadmill, going to a gym, lifting weights, that's all boring. That gets boring. Learning how to hit somebody in the face, that never gets old. And I got plenty of stuff here to hit. Okay, so I get people in shape. Dude, I just did 910 push-ups earlier, and I'm here still talking. Right? That's what I teach people. That's self-defense. Teaching people to be alive, to keep them healthy and whole regardless of what is going to attack them. Not 100% resistance. It's just, like I said, they're dumb. Absolutely, very much, incredibly dumb. Alright, so, moving on to...
Why can't you just accept that sometimes life is shit? Don't waste time trying to figure out why every time there seems to be a glimpse of light, it fades away.